Alrighty, guys. What is going on? What is going on? Welcome back to another episode of Daily Rundown, hosted by your boy Darrel Long. Y'all already know what it is, man. Back with another episode, holding it down over here, and we're trying to do different topics while at the same time, kind of covering some of the same stuff that I have been covering for the last few years, mainly and mostly the manosphere, because the manosphere is out of control, right? The manosphere is worse off than it ever has been, literally. And I say that because they have a new trend called looksmaxxing. For those who don't know, there's this young man named Clavicular or Clavicular. All right. So we got to talk about him. We got to talk about all of the bullshit. So we got this 21-year-old guy, 20-year-old guy. He makes over $100,000 a month by teaching teenage boys to hate their own faces. So this young man, before I break down the videos of him, we really got to just talk about it today. I'm gonna be honest, it's actually very disappointing, right? But we have a young man who at 14 years old claimed that he started to inject himself with steroids. He allegedly used crystal meth to suppress his appetite. He hits himself in the face with a hammer and does it on TikTok and does it on Instagram and does it on YouTube. I'm going to show you guys today. And he has millions of followers who think that that's the right thing to do, that it's inspirational. Again, this young man name is Clavicular, and he didn't come out of nowhere. To his own interview, he said that he is a product of the manosphere. And he coming with this new trend, right? Clavicular, he said he come from the manosphere and he has this new trend called looksmaxxing, right? And the lookmaxxing epidemic that he is fueling might be the worst destructive thing to actually come out of the manosphere in years. All right. Usually I cover Anton Daniels, Tommy Sotomayor, the rest of those manosphere guys. But when I saw Clavicular beating himself in the face with a fucking hammer, I know, yeah, we got to cover this one, right? Because he got other young boys doing it, right? So again, we got to talk about everything concerning looksmaxxing today, guys. If you guys never heard of looksmaxxing, I am going to be covering looksmaxxing for the next 30 days. For the next 30 days, I'm covering looksmaxxing and everybody involved in it. Before I even get into the characters, Clavicular, everyone else, let's go to NBC for this news report. That way you guys can get a clear understanding of what exactly is looksmaxxing. And I did reach out to Taz and Nyla to see if they would cover this. I know Taz is shitting on Anton right now, but I think that this, because it's so fresh, it's only a month old, basically. I think it'd be a good thing for Tyler and Naz, specifically Tyler and Naz, Taz and Nyla, specifically Taz to cover, because the manosphere, whether it's Anton, et cetera, they are leading young boys astray, young men astray as well. But let's go ahead and go to MSNBC for the news.
Looksmaxxing, once obscure.
Looksmaxxing, guys. That is the topic today. Looksmaxxing. Have you seen your teenage son hit himself in the face with a hammer? Have you seen your 14-year-old son inject themselves with steroids and fucking semen? Okay? Yeah, semen. They're injecting themselves in the face with semen. Let me go ahead and show you guys this. It's about to get wicked.
Looksmaxxing, a once obscure online trend, is moving into the mainstream. Appealing mainly to boys and young men, it's an effort to maximize your looks, often taken to the extreme. The goal, to achieve what looksmaxxers call ascension, or what they consider the optimal.
Now watch this. You didn't hear nobody else in the space talking about looksmaxxing. Out of nowhere, Sharon Bracey will be talking about it. Venus and all my old apprentices. They all gonna be doing looksmaxxing videos soon. Watch.
measure of beauty.
We're operating in a society that's extremely shallow.
Kareem Shami is a looksmaxxing influencer with more than 2 million followers across social media.
We're not saying go past your genetic limits and go into extreme measures, but try to optimize your lifestyle around your appearance.
So what is the ideal male face?
So again, we have men telling other men to maximize your lifestyle based off your looks, based off your appearance. But when women come online and say they want to get the most they can based on their appearance, they don't want a broke man. They want a man that can take care of all their bills and their friends' bills and take them on vacation once a month. Because they fine as hell. When women say that, it's a problem. But apparently, as long as you are look maxing, then you can come online and tell other men that if you're not attractive as a man, you're going to be a fucking failure. And that's what the manosphere is doing right now. In my opinion, they are creating insecure incels all over again by telling these men biologically, you just don't got it. And back in the day when I was coming up, if you was ugly as fuck, you was just ugly as fuck. And you settle for what you settle for. You wasn't trying to go get a baddie if you was ugly as fuck. But nowadays, these boys are not content with what God gave them biologically. They lack confidence. Let's go.
Controversial looksmaxer Clavicular says he has an idea.
The most attractive man in the world.
What? Oh my God. Let me go turn on the goddamn. What you call it, y'all? Because I thought I turned on the members only. Or put it on subscribers only, but Lord have mercy. The trolls are coming. Y'all. This man said the most. Listen to this.
Is the ideal male face. Controversial looksmaxer Clavicular says he has an idea.
The most attractive man in the world. I would say that in terms of harmony percentage, it's like a very objective thing. This is not really based on like an opinion of mine. Would be Matt Bomer.
The actor's looks celebrated in online forum.
Bro, did you just sit up here and say that Matt Bomer is the most attractive man in the world? So again, this is why I want Taz to cover this, because you have men in the manosphere. These men are lovers of men. These men want to look like other men. And Matt Bomer, he doesn't even support this shit. He doesn't even support this shit, bro. What are we doing? But again, this is how far the manosphere has gotten. But let's keep going. This is just the beginning.
Where looksmaxers discuss their ideal appearance, a chiseled jawline, specific facial ratios, and eyes one eye width apart. Bomer himself does not appear to be affiliated with the movement. And while some methods are focused on skincare or facial exercises,
start with your preferred facial cleanser.
Clavicular says he went to extreme measures to achieve his desired looks.
I've done like a lot of things like fat dissolvers.
Like
I've injected lipolysis agents into my face.
Injected polishing agents into his face. Why do you need to inject anything into your face to get a girl? Why do you feel the need that you have to inject stuff into your face to look attractive? What happens to just working out, eating healthy, being healthy? Now, this is how far they're going. These guys are literally injecting shit into their face just to look a certain type of way.
Was a big one. And bone smashing.
And he's not alone. Bone smashing.
Bone smashing. That's what I got to talk about today, guys. I'm glad I showed you guys a little bit of who Clavicular is, but let's actually take a break for a second. Before we get into Clavicular specifically, I need you guys to understand what we're dealing with here, because look maxing sounds almost harmless until you peel back the layers. Look maxing is a 21st century internet term referring to the process of maximizing one's physical attractiveness. The term originated on incel message boards back in 2010, and it didn't really enter mainstream conversations until TikTok blew it up in the 2020s. Now, how exactly does look-maxxing work, right? That's the question that everybody asking. You heard one of them was just bone crushing. We're gonna get into that, right? Now, soft-maxing. This is the entry point. You got skincare, you have the gym, you have better haircuts, you have posture work. On the surface, all of that stuff is totally fine. Self-improvement is not the enemy here. But then you have hard maxing, right? This is where shit get off the rails. Some practices associated with hard maxing when it comes to look maxing include getting implants, limb lengthening surgery. So that's when if somebody's short, like admittedly, I'm only 5'6", but you have people out here that's trying to get their limbs stretched, like their spine stretched, or add, some kind of surgery that will make them taller, and add 2 extra inches to their legs or some shit. They're doing these type of surgeries and calling it hard maxing when it comes to looks maxing, because they want to maximize their looks. They are intentionally starving themselves and calling it starve maxing. Starve maxing. You don't believe me? Go look it up. They're calling it starve maxing, abusing antibiotic steroids and calling it roid maxing, even without even withholding sexual climaxing. So I basically, they call it no fapping. They're no fapping in the effort to boost their testosterone. This is how bad the manosphere is getting today. Starve maxing because they want to make sure that they don't eat too much food. And again, the thing that's worse about all of this is the bone smashing. Again, let me let you hear the young man himself, because he do bone smashing.
And he's
in a lot of things like fat dissolvers. Like I've injected lipolysis agents into my face, was a big one. And bone smashing.
And he's not alone. Bone smashing has become increasingly popular.
Do you guys know about bone smashing?
People taking massage guns or even hammers to the face.
Smash them bones, baby!
All to cause minor damage to the bone underneath in hopes that it will heal in a more pronounced way.
Say it again.
To the face.
You guys know about bone smashing?
People taking massage guns or even hammers to the face.
Smash them bones, baby!
All to cause minor damage to the bone underneath in hopes that it will heal in a more pronounced way.
These people are smashing their bones in their face in hopes that their bones will automatically reshape in a beautiful way. Right? Well, let's talk about this.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
Men in the manosphere complain about BBLs. Men in the manosphere complain about makeup. Men in the manosphere complain about black women wearing white women weaves. Men in the manosphere complain about women wearing weaves, period. The white women too, right? But then you got men who are smashing their bones. You got men who are fucking doing implants. You have men who are going to get surgery to have their limbs stretched the fuck out because they want to be taller. Okay, I'm going to show you some videos. And yes, how you doing, Chrissy? Shout out to Chrissy in the building. And yes, this is worse than the BBL. Imagine if I told my son, hey son, here's a hammer, go hit yourself in the face until you look like Brad Pitt. This is how unhealthy the manosphere is. This is how unhealthy the manosphere is. But I'm just the one doing the reporting, guys. All right, let me go ahead and keep going. Show you what we got.
You're basically throwing the dice and hoping that it goes back the way you want it to.
What?
You're basically throwing the dice and hoping that it goes back the way you want it to, but you have no idea how your bones are going to rejoin themselves. We have no idea what the long-term implications are.
Experts say it's about more than just vanity.
In your research, have you found a negative mental health impact from being involved in this community? Yeah, absolutely. I think, there's a lot more negative mental health ramifications. They're developing body issues that they didn't have when they first entered the community. And they're seeing their body is fundamentally a very flawed and imperfect thing that is going to ruin their lives.
And looksmaxxing is popular in online forums that often perpetuate dangerous concepts like misogyny, nationalism, even racism.
Race absolutely influences how these men are judging attractiveness. So every man of color is recommended to improve his attractiveness by making himself appear more white.
But despite the controversy...
What? Ho. What you say, Mr. White Man?
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
Racism.
Race absolutely influences how these men are judging attractiveness. So every man of color is recommended to improve his attractiveness by making himself appear more white.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
Every black man that participates in fucking looksmaxxing, like Clavicular, the only way you can look better as a black man is to appear more white. Oh shit. First of all, I said looksmaxxing is racist. They told me when I went to their little forums, because I gotta figure out who my enemy is first before I start doing this shit, because I'm gonna get all the little incels against me now. But fuck it. I wanted to get off the Anton stuff for a second, let Taz cook that hoe ass nigga up, and I want to go at the rest of the manosphere, starting with the lookmaxers, the ones like Clavicular who are selling young men these awful techniques like bone smashing. And again, bone smashing refers to hitting oneself in the face, I'm saying with a hammer or some type of hard object in order to create the chiseled face look, so you can look like fucking Henry Cavill or some shit, or Michael B. Jordan or some shit. Meanwhile, this practice is considered an inside joke among some, but it has been labeled dangerous by medical professionals. The problem is young boys are not in on that. This is just a joke. These videos that they're watching online, they're taking this stuff seriously. And influencers like Clavicular, they're cashing in on the confusion of young men and young boys. It's just that simple. Excuse me. Let's go back to the video, and then we'll talk about who is Clavicular. Because we got to cook his ass next.
Recommended to,
and I will be putting his full name out there. I mean, he has said it publicly, so I don't think I'm doxing him, but it is what it is. Either way, fuck it.
Prove his attractiveness by making himself appear more white.
But despite the controversy, the industry surrounding looksmaxxing is growing, with websites dedicated to selling supplements and products.
If you were talking to a parent of a 16-year-old who's worried about this trend, what would you tell them?
Putting in the emphasis that they deserve to be loved no matter how they look, I think, is probably the most important thing.
Stephen Rumbo joins us in studio. Steve, I have two questions for you.
Yeah, I do think that it's a big emphasis before, because I don't care about what this pundit has to say. There is a big emphasis on, these boys should be loved no matter what. But at the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, I actually think this is making them dangerous. Hey, babe. Babe. I'm gonna get my wife. I meant to have her up here for this one. Michi! Tara, come here. Tara, come up here real quick. The reason why I want my wife to come up here, guys, is because I'm about to show you guys an interview of Clavicular saying that he has been taking testosterone since he was 14 years old. Now, we did some research, and I'm not going to say we doxed his parents, but we found out who his parents were. And they are two married white people who are fitness people, right? Me and my wife pointed out earlier that clavicular parents are fitness influencers. Now, they had been working out their whole fucking lives. They raised him in the gym. He'd been taking testosterone since he was 14. He's 19, 20 now. We believe that this is making him violent. Why do I say that? 9 days ago, Clavicular was arrested for battery and assault. Let's go ahead, because I want to show you guys the dangers of this, and then I'm going to show you the young man punching himself in the face with a fucking hammer, okay? This is the looksmaxxing king right here. Clavicular, also known as Brandon Peters, the American streamer, again, who is known on TikTok and YouTube as Clavicular or Clav, all right, is obsessed with the proportions of his face, of his clavicle. That's why he calls himself Clavicular. And he is the king of the looksmaxxing culture, the starve maxing culture, because he did a video called Starve Maxing, baby. He said you can't eat too much. It's better if you don't eat for days. So we promote bulimia. That's what they said. Okay. That's what he said. Okay, 20 years old. Let that sink in. And he's one of the most influential figures right now. Let's go ahead and go to the news and figure out what happened.
Influencer known as Clavicular has been arrested in Fort Lauderdale. The controversial live streamer is most known for taking extreme measures to maximize his looks while also appearing alongside other controversial commentators.
The 20-year-old is now facing, though, a battery charge in Osceola County, and Local 10's Janine Stanwood is live outside the jail in Fort Lauderdale with the details on this one. Janine.
He is a live streamer with a big following, and not only is he now facing that misdemeanor battery charge, but also there's an investigation allegedly involving a video of his that also possibly involves an alligator.
Social media is very reliant upon looks.
So-called influencer known as Clavicular in jail, facing a misdemeanor battery charge out of Osceola County. His real name is Brayden Peters. Deputies say he instigated a fight between two young women and posted it online to exploit them.
Shooting guns online, having women fight each other for clicks and views. This is what the manosphere has become. They're lookmaxxing. They're telling 14 and 15 and 16-year-olds to go fill themselves with fucking semen and testosterone. They're telling them to, oh, babe, can you go give me a fucking hammer or pick up that weight and hit me in the fucking face with it so I can look like Brad Pitt in the morning? Despite doctors saying that it's no guarantee your bones are going to grow back a specific way. And my wife was the first one to call it out. This young man is going to be dangerous. This young man is going to be dangerous. He's going to be extremely dangerous. And I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to show you guys that I do believe Clavicular is dangerous.
Fight between two young women and posted it online to exploit them.
Why would you tell these two girls to fight and then post it online? Now, I ain't going to lie. We found the video on Twitter. YouTube had to delete the video. Y'all know how Twitter get down. And I don't think I can post it because YouTube don't allow like fights and stuff. That's why Anton didn't want to fight Corey Holcomb on camera, allegedly, because he didn't want to fuck up the platform. And that's actually plausible. But I will be posting that shit in my Discord, and I will be posting that shit on my Patreon because I downloaded a video. Because I wanted to show that Clavicular is so fucking clout thirsty that he'll hit himself in the fucking face with a hammer and then tell girls to go fight each other. And it's crazy. Is this what y'all girls attracted to these days? Because we got the before and after picture of Mr. Peters. Come on, dog.
Instigated a fight between two young women and posted it online to exploit them. It comes as Florida Fish and Wildlife is investigating this video, allegedly showing Peters appearing to shoot an alligator in the Everglades.
Yes. I'm trying not to show the footage multiple times, but yes, he shot an alligator on camera and he was making it seem like it was all good, which he know is illegal.
Right. If I'm not, I don't know if it's considered a national park, but there are certain things you can't do over there. And I don't think I got to look it up. But in Everglades, they don't play like, what are you doing?
I'm looking it up now.
Yeah, is it considered like a national park or parts of land.
In order to hunt okay, so it says you do not need a standard Florida license for fishing or to participate in the alligator harvest. Okay, it says, but you must obtain the alligator trapping license and a statewide alligator harvest permit, which are primarily issued through the Florida Fish and Wildlife Commission's Conservation Commission, the FWC. It is for non-residents, it's $1,000. For Florida residents, it's $300 basically. There's an application process. You have to go through 3 different phases. You got to be over the age of 18, which he is. You can only do 2 alligators per harvest.
Right, okay.
But I know.
It's doing harvest. Was that harvest time? And he don't have no permit.
I don't think he has the permit.
Right, and that's probably because they're doing harvest.
And that's why he's being investigated now. That's why he's being investigated. But this is the fucking manosphere. They're fucking stupid.
Yeah.
They're fucking stupid. I'm sorry. I don't know no other way to put it. I was gonna try to stay on script. I had a nice, simple, non-beefy script, but y'all are fucking stupid. If you're hitting yourself in the fucking face with a hammer, and I will get into your content, Clavicular, I hope you don't try to strike me. But it is what it is. I found specific videos I specifically wanted to show.
It comes as Florida Fish and Wildlife is investigating this video, allegedly showing Peters appearing to shoot an alligator in the Everglades. We did see FWC officers arrive at the jail. It's not clear if it was to talk to him.
Double jaw surgery is quite literally the most beneficial thing that anyone could do in their entire life.
Peters
Jaw surgery is
officers arrive at the jail. It's not clear.
Instead of, because you're about to hear, instead of Clavicular saying I apologize for doing what I did to the alligator, who was not, wasn't fucking with me at all, and I'm in the Everglades and their home and their habitat. Instead of him apologizing to the FWC, this was his response.
If it was to talk to him.
double jaw surgery is quite literally the most beneficial thing that anyone could do in their entire life.
Peters is part of a genre known as looksmaxxing, an online community mostly of men dedicated to making themselves as attractive as possible, sometimes smashing their own bones. But he's had his share of controversies in South Florida, including a stunt with a Cybertruck.
Is he dead?
Then this video with others chanting along with anti-Semitic lyrics in a club. That alleged battery incident happened in Osceola County in February, but he was picked up by Fort Lauderdale police who were assisting right.
Child, this man is fucked. Okay. Let me put that. Hey, Marcy, we're covering something called looksmaxxing. Okay. Now, where's my video at? Where's my video at? Because I want to show you this, Marcy. These young boys in the manosphere now. I dare say Anton might not be. Anton not even doing this. This is bad.
Oh yeah, this is real bad.
This is bad, Marcy.
And this is also, I like to say, what did I say earlier, Meg?
This man Clavicular says that he is influenced to.
Go ahead.
This is contributing to the decline in birth rates.
They probably can't hear you. You got to come over here.
I was just saying this is contributing to the decline in birth rates. So it's not just women, as y'all keep trying to make it seem like it is, but this is also contributing to the decline in birth rates because this says that you are completely focused on self. This is saying you are being selfish.
Marcy said he's 23. He's 21. No, he's 20.
He's 20.
He just turned 20. This young man just turned 20. Now, Marcy, I'm going to tag Clavicular in the video. I would love to speak to the young man. Okay. And we're going to try to draw him out. I don't expect to ever get a response from him, the young man. I think the young man is racist. Personally, I think the young man is racist. But I'm going to try to seek him out nevertheless, because Marcy, this young man is running around saying that he hit himself in the face with a fucking hammer so he can look better, so he can look maximized. And that's why we covering looksmaxxing. Looksmaxxing. Let's go ahead and cover it right now. This young man been taking steroids since he was 14 years old. Let's go.
Do anything, that he's his own man and he's just logical. This man Clavicular says that he is influenced to do anything, that he's his own man and he's just logical. I disagree. I think he's comparing himself to other people and saying there's better looking people out there. And so I need to do better.
So you want to be 99th percentile at all aspects of life.
Absolutely.
Except maybe longevity.
Yeah.
You want to be, so again, the worst part about this is he make it known he don't care about living long. They literally asked him in an interview, you want to be 99 percentile at everything except longevity. He said, yeah. Because he understands this doesn't help this isn't beneficial to his overall health in the long run. But I'm going to show you guys the true dangers of the manosphere, starting with look maxing, then starve maxing, and then hard max and soft maxing. Y'all know I'm back. Let's go.
Saying there's better looking people out there. And so I need to do better.
So you want to be 99th percentile at all aspects of life.
Absolutely.
Except maybe longevity.
Yeah.
This guy is one of the most interesting characters I've ever seen. He reminds me of a combination of Togi and Brian Johnson, of all people.
I'll be breaking down who Togi is and Brian Johnson in future videos. That's a fact. Marcia says, wow, he has serious health problems. He will have serious health problems later. Yeah, we see this in bodybuilders, specifically them. Bodybuilders really, like, they be super fucked up. We just lost what's the black guy name? The super big cocky black guy from the 80s. He just died. He couldn't even fucking walk. His legs became too weak to carry his upper body. What's that man's name? If y'all know his name, put in the chat. Let me see. Black body builder dies recently. Nah, it wasn't that nigga. Let me see. I really want to figure this out real quick. I ain't gonna spend no more than 2 minutes on it. No, it wasn't him. It was a different guy. It was from the 90s. Was it Ronnie? Yep, Ronnie Coleman. That's his name. This nigga. Ronnie Coleman was that nigga, and he was a police officer. Ronnie Coleman just passed away. Let me show you Ronnie Coleman now, Michi. Before he passed away. Ronnie Coleman.
Oh, wow. What disease did he wind up catching? Like muscular?
See his body?
Yeah.
Just broke down. Couldn't maintain it.
Even after all those years of working out and everything.
He wasn't just working out. He was on steroids. He was doing a lot of shit. He was doing a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Or I think he passed away. Maybe he didn't pass away. But I do know he's fucked up. Ronnie Coleman. He's a fucking legend. He's one of them guys, if you see him on the streets, you don't know what to do. You don't know if you want to hit this nigga. You don't know what you want to do. This is a big motherfucker. Imagine if I came at you looking like this. Yeah. You're not even attracted to guys that look like that. No. Anyway, it's time for this short. Let's go.
Rolled up into one, except this guy is not trying to age max. He doesn't care about living. He cares about maximizing his looks.
He doesn't care about living. It's crazy. He's not trying to maximize his age. He's trying to maximize his looks for a short time. Wow.
People rolled up into one, except this guy is not trying to age max. He doesn't care about living. He cares about maximizing his looks at all costs. I don't want to spoil the entire video, but here's some things that he's done. He started using steroids at 14. He wants to lengthen his limbs because he's only 6'2", and he's getting titanium implant surgery in order to make him look prettier.
Like, where are you putting that? Thinking of metal or something like that. So
I gotta talk to Gemini about this one because I'm lost too.
Titanium.
What the fuck?
Metal implants.
This is why I'm covering this shit, because I don't think nobody else black is gonna cover this stuff, because we don't give a fuck about this shit. Hey Gemini, I was listening to Clavicular and he was talking about look maxing and he said he was getting titanium surgery to look more handsome. Can you tell me what that is?
Titanium surgery usually refers to infraorbital malar implants or other facial skeletal augmentations where medical-grade titanium is used to change bone structure. In the looksmaxxing community, it is specifically used to enhance the jawline, cheekbones, or eye area to create a more masculine or aesthetic facial profile. Here's what you should know about it. Custom implants. Surgeons often use 3D modeling to print custom titanium pieces that screw directly into the facial bones. Permanent. Unlike fillers, these are permanent and don't dissolve, though they carry risks like infection or nerve damage. The goal. It is considered a hard maxing technique meant to fix perceived structural flaws that things like gym or grooming can't change. It's a pretty extreme procedure, even by high-end cosmetic standards. If you're looking into it, definitely consult a board-certified maxillofacial surgeon rather than relying on influencers.
I told y'all about 20 minutes ago, rewind the video, I told y'all about hard maxing. I told y'all that you didn't even heard about hard maxing. I told y'all I've been doing research on this. That's one of the hard maxing things.
He's trying to not look human.
Yeah, he don't want to look like a regular person by any fucking means.
He wants to almost be like a cyborg or something, wearing skin. That's, oh my God.
He wants,
if that's what you want, oh my God.
He wants to look like a fucking angel. And what's worse is they're convincing other young men to do the same fucking thing. So I had to come back to talk about this one. I told my wife about this all today. I said, Michi, this shit called Look Max, and I've been looking into because I've been looking at new angles to attack the manosphere on. And I found one. Look Max, and what's worse is actually causing physical damage to young teenage boys, and the parents are saying, who do we blame? You blame yourself, motherfucker. Because why do your kid watch Clavicular? Remember I told you, I said, now we didn't know what it was, but you didn't know what it was. I said, watch Mia heard of it. Because it's people her age talking about it. She said, yep, I heard about it. Shit is bad as hell. That's how popular this shit is. A person like our kid who is in the fucking house, secluded, still heard about it. We gotta do something about this shit.
Titanium implant surgery in order to make him look prettier. He wears makeup and he's a neural divergent, which I learned has something to do with autism or something. And he's very, very bright. I'm going to argue that he has body dysmorphia and that he somehow messed things up during his childhood, and that this is not the kind of guy that we should emulate. Now,
not a professional trainer saying this is not it. I got tagged bro in the video. Not a professional trainer saying this is not it. Somebody who the healthy way built his body up, as you can see, until his older age, and he still is in better shape than most men. You don't need to take steroids at 14 years old. And then we need to have a conversation about how a 14-year-old got the steroids. You about to finish your food? All right. Yeah. Yeah. And bring it up in your bra and panties too. Sounds. All right, man. Let's watch more of this.
He does, in fact, make exceptional points. I not gonna lie, I went into this a little bit biased, but he expresses himself very well. It's hard to believe he's only 19 years of age. If you have a kid watching this guy's videos, I'm warning you, be careful.
I agree. But this is the way of the manosphere now. The manosphere have these young men talking about, you know, I don't look like Morris Chestnut yet. When I saw this shit, when I saw how trendy it was, it told me that men are the biggest bandits I thought they were. Men are exactly the bandits that I assumed they were. $35,000, yes, Marcy, spent on his face. That's right, Marcy. That's right. $35,000 spent on his face. because the manosphere doesn't want young men to think that they can go out and find love with everything that God gave them, but they also want women to close their legs because God said so. God said close your legs, but God also told me I'm too fucking ugly. And if a woman feel like she needs to get some enhancements, now she's a fucking whore. She got a BBL, she's a fucking whore. She got titties done, she's a fucking whore. But Clavicular can wear makeup, put semen in his fucking face, get all kind of injections, spend 35 fucking K on his face, promote manosphere talking point bullshit. And what's worse about this is I found about 50 videos of women rejecting this motherfucker. Of women saying, nah, you're not really my type. So you did all of this to get no pussy? What the fuck? Bro, this was the weirdest shit I came back to on the manosphere. But you know what? Let me not bore y'all. Let's continue.
Himself very well. It's hard to believe he's only 19 years of age. If you have a kid watching this guy's videos, I'm warning you, be careful.
Take me back to 14-year-old Braden. What was the exact moment you decided that natural puberty wasn't enough?
I thought, why would I work out as a natural, take years to make the progress that I can make in months?
This already could be an entire video. He started injecting 300 milligrams of testosterone a week at 14.
What?
He started injecting 300 milligrams of testosterone a week at 14. He started injecting 300 milligrams of testosterone a week at 14. He asked, where did you get this information? And I was praying he wouldn't have said from Coach Greg. And thankfully he said, Derek, why should you wait when you can get your gains sooner than last time? For being an
Why are you 14 years old? And this is why the manosphere is dangerous, because the manosphere is telling these men, for those who really know about the manosphere, that's why I wanted specifically Nyla and Taz to cover it, because they would know the information about these different sectors. They would know about the incels and the chads, because this is where that comes from, right? I can't talk to you new niggas, because you new niggas don't know nothing except Anton and Kevin Samuels. But if you was around, then you understand that the incels and the red pill manosphere motherfuckers, they hated something that they called chads. And a chad was basically like a well-chiseled man. No matter if it was, you pick your fucking poison. Pierce Brosnan, Sean Connery, fucking Shannon Tatum, right? All of these white males, for the most part, that other white males consider them niggas. Like, they was the ones getting all the white hoes, rich pussy, po pussy, it don't matter, actor pussy, R&B pussy. They was everywhere making moves. Like, I don't have a good example, but I feel like, ladies, like Marcy, you can put one of these white boys in the chat, like Henry Cavill, the nigga who plays Superman. That's one of the white boys that all the girls talk about. Or Chris Hemsworth, the dude who played Thor. He will be a chad. And then you have like them white boys that be on Chaotic Truth channel. Average niggas. Average white boys. The boys who not getting no Megan Fox pussy. They not getting no Jennifer Aniston pussy. Let's keep going, man. Let me keep showing y'all this this looksmaxxing shit, this starve maxing shit, and hard maxing shit. Bro, this shit is diabolical. The more you look into it, this shit is, man, fuck it.
Intelligent 19-year-old, I'm surprised he couldn't answer these questions himself. At 14, you haven't even gone through puberty yet. Why are you rushing puberty? Why do you want to be an adult when you're a child, a teenager? Some of the best years of your life are going to be when you're a teenager. And when you get older, you would do and pay anything to get those years back, but yet you want to fast forward to your future. Why not just enjoy the ride?
Well, Clavicular has said that because he's 20 now, actually. He's not 19. He's 20 now at the date of this recording, right? he said that he didn't want to look like a young man. That in order for him to get older looking women, you know what I'm saying, the real, I guess, bad white bitches, he had to look like an older man, like the ones that, like Marcy put here: Rob Lowe, George Michael, and George Clooney. I know at least two of them niggas. Rob Lowe is he looked like the dude that used to coach the Lakers, and George Clooney, everybody know who that is. Now George Michael, is that the dude who sing that song? And I'm never gonna dance again. Guilty feet have got no rhythm. Though it's easy to pretend. I know you're not a fool. Should've known better than to treat a friend. A wasted chance that I've been given. So I'm never gonna dance again the way I dance with you. Is that them niggas? I thought that was a group. Anyway, let me go back to the video, man. I'm over here, simp maxing, child.
Not to mention all the horrendous side effects, taking years off of your life and so on, as well as at 14 years of age, you don't even know what you want. You might think you want to be a bodybuilder to look smash your muscles and so on. Couple of years later, you're thinking, no, I don't even like weightlifting. I want to do something else. This is not the time to experiment with dangerous drugs, and do it in secret.
I'm going to get my physique going as quickly as possible. I do not care about side effects. I don't care about any implications of, oh, this guy's using drugs. Like, none of that shit really fazed me.
My opinion is this is what happens when your parents don't say no. Oh, my son is special. He's neurodivergent. And so I'm just going to give him whatever he wants, whenever he wants. There's something that's very important that I was taught when I was a kid, and that is known as patience. Sometimes you have to wait. You don't just get whatever you want right away. I mean, if your goal later in life is to have children, start a family, should you start at 14? Hey, I didn't want to wait. And so I found myself a girl.
So your mom.
No. And that's an unfortunate, very valid point. And unfortunately, I kind of ignored the white manosphere for a long time. I've been shitting on Anton. We shitted on Kevin when he alive. Kind of took a break off him after he died. But now I think it's time to pull the white manosphere out. I think it's time to pull the white manosphere out. These niggas is hitting themselves in the face with hammers and massage guns and shit. Telling young boys you should starve yourself. Marcy! Let me pause this shit. Let me show you one of his little homie videos, Marcy. You ain't gonna believe this shit when I show it to you. If you stick around for this shit, dog. You think I'm playing? Where's the here we go. The look max top tier list, right? If you're looking to look max, let me show you how fucked up this video is. This video is so fucked up about them giving ideas about look maxing that YouTube has a fucking little thing on here that says, hey man, be careful with this video. They got a little self-harm prompt on this bitch. Let me show you. Bro, it's a self-harm prompt on this bitch. That's how fucked up this shit is in the look max and manosphere community. Put that on the bitch screen. All right. They got the self-deletion hotline on here. 1.1 million views 10 months ago. May 15th, 2025. Look maxed tier list. No filter. That means we getting straight to it. Thumbs down, nigga, automatically. Okay. Now we're going to proceed. Okay. But that's how fucked up this manosphere shit has gone. That they feel the need that they got a YouTube said, this content promotes self-harm topics and self-deletion topics, child. And these niggas talking about something, we look maxing. No, nigga, you harm maxing. That's what you doing.
By the end of this lecture, you're going to have an insane understanding of how to go about maximizing your appearance based on what really works efficiently and what doesn't, because I'm going to be ranking every single method out there that you may know of and that you may not know of. So if you're trying to look better, thus improving the quality of your life, this video is going to be for you. Despite taking the creative route and doing on a chalk.
All right, fellas, write down y'all, nigga. Here we go. If you want to look max, nigga, here we go. They even have a technique that make your voice deeper. So if you want to make your voice deeper like Barry White, and you want to get all the hoes, and you want to sing to the hoes and make they pussy wet with your deeper voice, they even have a technique for that as well. God forbid you just talk normally. I mean, God forbid that. I mean, fuck.
Or instead of a computer screen, it's going to be following the industry standard of having S through A, B, C, and D. D being god-awful methods that you should stay away from, and S being godlike methods. What better than to start with NT maxing, neurotypical maxing, being perceived as normal? Clavicular does a great job at this. If you don't behave like the girls you want to attract, then you might as well hang out at an asylum.
What?
This. If you don't behave like the girls you want to attract, then you might as well hang out at an asylum. Job at this. If you don't behave like the girls you want to attract, then you might as well hang out at an asylum.
If you don't behave like the girls you want to attract, then you might as well go hang out at the asylum.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
The manosphere died when that man went into the ground. When they lowered that man's casket, the manosphere died. And this is what it has blossomed into. Let's hear more of these look maxing tactics. And even he mentioned clavicular, King Clavicular.
So this goes in A tier. Contrary to popular belief, you want to actually fit in the crowd and not stick out unless the environment rewards you for being a complete aspie. Next is status, improving your status, your fame, your aura, your connections. You know, status is so important that just by being associated with someone platonically or romantically or whatever it may be, it can improve your SMV by association.
If you don't know what SMV is, that's sexual market value. Let's rewind that, right? Because now you know what SMV is. Sexual market value. And this is why I went over and I might send Taz a fucking Cash App and say, bro, can y'all please just take a look at this look maxing shit. This shit diabolical. This nigga just basically said just being associated with somebody by clout is good for your sexual market value. That's clout chasing. But when women do it, these same manosphere niggas have a problem with it. Bro, the hypocrisy in these motherfuckers have always irritated me. And now I'm about to come for every look maxing content creator I can fucking find. Starting with these motherfuckers.
Rewards you for being a complete aspie. Next is status, improving your status, your fame, your aura, your connections. You know, status is so important that just by being associated with someone platonically or romantically or whatever it may be, it can improve your SMV by association.
And this is why they want to hang around Andrew Tate. Oh, I don't care that he has fucking international fucking sex trafficking charges. That don't matter to me at all. Fuck it. Go Tate. This is why they want to hang around the black niggas that want to hang around Anton Daniels like Slammy or the rest of them hoe ass niggas. They feel like that shit go improve their sexual market value by association. This is where the manosphere is now, dog. This shit bigger than hoe ass Anton. Oh, I'm about to fuck the manosphere up. Oh, I've been looking for a new angle. And thanks to everyone who sent me this situation about the looks maxing situation, because now that I did my research on it, it's actually more diabolical than I thought.
So this goes in S tier. Next up, we have NoFap. This is really only going to help you if you spend so many hours doing it and it's like your only form of sexual pleasure being that your hand.
They don't want you guys to masturbate. Imagine men telling other men and policing their bodies. Hey, bro, you want to be a look maxer, nigga? Do you? You want to look like motherfucking Brad Pitt? Or do you want to be ugly your whole fucking life? then you need to stop fapping. I mean, I don't know, bro. I looked it up on ChatGPT. It says perfectly normal and healthy. You'll never be a look maxing motherfucker like us. You'll never be on it. That's not uplifting. These niggas don't realize they're tearing down men, telling them that you look like a fucking ogre. You need to change your looks and change everything. You basically saying what I say to these niggas. Y'all bandits, y'all ugly as fuck, but I tell them to settle for where they're at. Y'all trying to tell these niggas to beat their face with a hammer until they look like something that they're never going to look like.
Then it's an issue because you're not spending your time looks maxing or improving other areas of your life. So this is going in C tier as a result. And before someone comments, oh, it improves your testosterone. No, it doesn't, you absolute peon. Only after 7 days is there a small...
Oh, man. Let's fact check that. Hello, Gemini. I was watching a looks maxer influencer named Clavicular, and he was saying that I shouldn't fap off, aka masturbate. And he also said masturbation doesn't help your testosterone. So I want to know, is it healthy for me to masturbate, or is look maxer Clavicular right that I should not be fapping?
Moderate masturbation is generally perfectly healthy and does not negatively impact long-term testosterone levels or physical appearance. While some influencers claim semen retention boosts masculinity, scientific research shows that testosterone levels only spike briefly after about a week of abstinence before returning to baseline. Unless it interferes with your daily life or relationships, there is no medical reason to stop. Feel free to follow what makes you feel best physically and mentally.
So would you say that the look maxing guy is wrong?
Yes, his advice is medically incorrect. Scientific evidence shows that masturbation has no negative impact on your health, testosterone, or physical features. Most looks maxing claims about semen retention are myths not supported by biology.
It's almost like you niggas just don't want to do research. It's almost like research is y'all kryptonite. Let's keep going.
Oh, it improves your testosterone. No, it doesn't, you absolute peon. Only after 7 days is there a small spike, and it's not enough to actually change anything in how you look or your appeal. No fap in C tier. Next, we have gym maxing. There's absolutely no gym for your face. So yeah, this is not going to be too high on the list, but it is a great soft max because one, it gives you more male validation, which could earn you a list. But it is a great soft max because one, it gives you more male validation.
It gets you more male validation. Where's Kevin? Where is he?
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
Now, men are working out to get male validation. And listen to why this young man would tell men to seek male validation. This shit crazy.
This is not going to be too high on the list, but it is a great soft max because one, it gives you more male validation, which could earn you other facets like status, money, etc. And it's a great form of cope, so I'm going to put it at 8. And before someone tells me, oh, girls love muscles, it's nothing in comparison to other traits like being tall, visually attractive in the face, and having a good frame. As long as you're not skinny or fat, you're going to succeed in life. The only reason having a good frame, as long as you're not skinny or fat, you're going to succeed in life.
Hey, this is the advice from the manosphere, dog. As long as you're not skinny or fat, you're going to succeed in life. That's it. As long as you're not skinny or fat, you got life by the balls. You grab life by the horns. You're going to be completely successful. There's no skinny people that is successful. There is no fat people who is successful. And if you want to be successful, you cannot be neither skinny or fat. You need to look max. You need to gym max. You need to status max. You need to know fat max. Apparently, You just do shit and put max at the end of it. Make money max. I hate these niggas. Max.
The only reason why you should be pursuing gym maxing to the fullest extent is if your career relies on it or you're trying to get male validation. I go to the gym myself. I'm not against having muscle. Is if your career relies on it or you're trying to get male validation.
The only reason I should work out as a grown ass man is if my career depends on it, or if if I'm seeking male validation. Oh.
Nothing in comparison to other traits like being tall, visually attractive in the face, and having a good frame. As long as you're not skinny or fat, you're going to succeed in life. The only reason why you should be pursuing gym maxing to the fullest extent is if your career relies on it or you're trying to get male validation. I go to the gym myself. I'm not against having muscles, but don't solely use this as a method to looks max because it's not going to get you girls. Next up, we have mewing. Everyone knows this. Tongue posture.
Now, Ewan is crazy, right? I'm gonna let y'all hear this. Tongue posture. Breathing through your nose. Okay, this is breathing through your nose. Now, I went very deep into look maxing, and I bought the I bought the look maxing tape. You're supposed to put this on your mouth. That way you can breathe through your nose, and theoretically, in the next few weeks, I will be the most handsome nigga on YouTube. That's just what they tell me. All right. If you go buy this lip tape, now let me let the young man explain what Ewan is. All right. So we can tell you all the science behind the lip tape.
Use this as a method to looks max because it's not going to get you girls. Next up, we have mewing. Everyone knows this. Tongue posture. It can reap you instant benefits in the moment and potentially in the long run, especially if you're still developing, and it's going to promote nasal breathing, breathing through your nose. So this is going to go in A tier.
What?
It's going to promote nasal breathing, breathing through your nose. Next up, we have mewing. Everyone knows this. Tongue posture. It can reap you instant benefits in the moment and potentially.
So apparently, this is what my shit about to look like this. That nigga, look at little cuz jawline. Let me look at my shit. I'm about to be mewing. They told me to get lip tape, Marcy, so I went and did that. How's my jawlines? My shit fucked. I got the lip tape. Let me open this bitch up. Let me crack this bitch open on camera. Let me crack this bitch open. Ooh, we got a lot of them. Look, Maxine, Darrel, here I come. I'm like clavicular now. Okay, it's a little cloth on this bitch. Little cloth on this bitch. Okay, come on, tear this bitch up. Let's go. I'm trying to look max, nigga. I'm trying to get more pussy than I ever had from my wife, of course. Okay. Okay. Look, Maxine Darrel. Oh, this shit's sticky. Look, Maxine, nigga. Look, Maxine, nigga. That's why y'all niggas ain't getting no pussy, cause you breathing through your fucking mouth like a lame ass nigga. That's why you can't get no hoes. Hold on, nigga. That's why you can't get no hoes, cause you not look maxing, nigga. When the last time you breathe through your nose, nigga? You breathe through your mouth like a lame ass ugly nigga. Come on, cuz. Look maxing. Look maxing. Fuck. Shit hurt. I ain't fucking with this shit, man. Think I'm about to go to sleep with tape on my mouth like a mark ass nigga. Fuck I look like. Bitches always told me I look good. I've been sleeping with my mouth open, smoking blunts, all type of shit. Sleeping with your mouth open. I know that makes some of you niggas horny out there. Okay, mark ass niggas. Let's keep going. If you want to learn how to look max, I'm gonna teach you niggas today.
Next up, we have mewing. Everyone knows this. Tongue posture. It can reap you instant benefits in the moment and potentially in the long run, especially if you're still developing, and it's going to promote nasal breathing, breathing through your nose. So this is going to go in A tier. Obviously D tier. Thumb pulling doesn't work. No pulling. Zygo pushing is going to change how your bones look. So Clav and I debunked this in our recent video. And honestly, just for Jester Patel, I should have made an F tier, but we don't have space for that. Anyways, moving on, we have dyeing your eyebrows. It's a
Dyeing your eyebrows. Dyeing your eyebrows.
Wow.
Interesting. You want me to go to a motherfucking manicure pedicure shop and get my eyebrows done, you bitch ass nigga? The fuck we look like around this bitch? I wish I had them clips of Angry Man talking about masculinity and shit. You niggas is trash. And then Kevin got the pink pom-poms and shit. So now you want me as a man to go dye my eyebrows? If you guys want to look max and you want to get more bitches, this is the way. This is the way.
F tier, but we don't have space for that. Anyways, moving on, we have dyeing your eyebrows. It's a simple looks max. It'll give you definition, contrast in that area and make you look sharper. It's great for gingers, if you're blonde, especially if you have, you know,
look at these niggas they posting.
Area and make you look sharper. It's great for gingers, if you're blonde.
This is look maxing, guys. You want to look max, your hair gotta, this nigga look like a fucking Hogwarts professor. What the fuck? This is look maxing. Oh, we're gonna be covering this for a while, y'all. I got so many look maxing videos, and I'm only doing 2 hours per show.
Especially if you have,
hit the cash app. Hit the cash app. Okay, I need gas. Hit the cash app.
You know, good thickness and eyebrow shape, but you lack in density. A great option. So this is gonna go in A tier. Cold showers, S tier. A cold shower will not ascend you in any way. And to be fair, none of these methods alone will. Unless like you're a really special case. It's the
I don't think a cold shower thing is true, but I do think that when they sit in the ice and shit, you see people like LeBron James doing that. So I think it's some science to that. Let me ask my Gemini this, cause I think you're leading men the wrong way with misinformation. Gemini, can you tell me why LeBron James and other athletes sit in a tub of ice and the health benefits to this?
Athletes like LeBron James use ice baths, a practice called cold water immersion, primarily to speed up recovery between games and intense training sessions. The extreme cold triggers vasoconstriction, which narrows blood vessels to help flush out metabolic waste and reduce the internal inflammation caused by microscopic muscle tears. Core health and performance benefits. Reduces muscle soreness. It effectively combats delayed onset muscle soreness, DOMS, making muscles feel less stiff the following day.
Okay. So there is a benefit to taking a cold bath in one of those cold tubs. Yeah, I know you were wrong about that. Mini clavicular.
Combination of all these, which will give you that overall output, which is far more appealing than if you were not to instill any of these methods. Anyways, this one we're getting creative with is the hoodie method, right? I had to be a picture more long. I know. But this is going to temporarily enhance your cheekbones by having your hoodie, right?
What?
I had to be these methods. Anyways, this one we're getting creative with is the hoodie method, right? I had to be a picture more long. I know. But this is going to temporarily enhance your cheekbones by
Now they're saying, Marcy, that wearing a hoodie is going to enhance your cheekbones. I got y'all. No, not this one. I know I got more. Where the hoodies at? No, not this one. Here we go. I'm about to enhance my jawline right fucking now. The hoodie method. Watch and observe. Now, if you want to look max, don't matter if you got a Target hoodie or a Gucci hoodie. This is what you do. This is what you do right here. You grab your hoodie, you throw that joint on. You gotta look just like my man's, right? If you want to look max, this is what you do. This will give you, hold on, what do you say? The hoodie method? Let me go back. Hold on. The hoodie method.
than if you were not to instill any of these methods. Anyways, this one we're getting creative with is the hoodie method, right? I had to be a picture more long, I know. But this is going to temporarily enhance your cheekbones. By having your hoodie up, you can hide your ramus. And if you have weak temples, it's great. And it can also give you some definition and angularity. Just don't overdo this or you'll look at.
Oh, the hoodie method, guys. The hoodie method. Y'all know shit about this. This is going to get you bitches, right? Chill, nigga. You want to get bitches? Then you need to use the hoodie method. You see how my cheekbones is sticking out more? You see how I'm more fine now? Probably take your bitch from you. It's called the hoodie method. Now, I can't repeat the science to this. I'm gonna go back to my dude. Because I don't know, I can't repeat the science. One more time for me.
This one we're getting creative with is the hoodie method.
Right.
I had to be a picture more long, I know. But this is going to temporarily enhance your cheekbones. By having your hoodie up, you can hide your ramus. And if you have weak temples, it's great.
So I'm hiding my ramus. I'm hiding my ramus right now. And if listen, you don't need to know what your ramus is. Just put your hoodie on. Just put your fucking hoodie on. And your hood gotta be up, or you don't get the good jawline effect. Bitch.
And it can also give you some definition and angularity. Just don't overdo this or you'll look aspy. The hoodie method's not so great, so C tier. Sorry, Marlon.
You trying to disrespect me for helping somebody?
Damn. The hoodie made it not so great. C tier. The fuck am I wearing my fucking hood for then? Fuck. I'm trying to look like Denzel Washington in Training Day. Help a nigga. Help me so I can look max.
Banana maxing. You know what I mean.
Banana maxing. Oh, this about to get real freaky around here, guys.
Ooh, cash make the coochie go woo woo. For clout. That is the solution to this. The solution, Ed, is for you to send a goddamn 99-cent super sticker. So this way I don't have to go to Brokeback Mountain. That's your crazy.
You guys ready to banana max? Let me do my Princella. Are you guys ready to? Yeah. Are y'all ready to banana max? Do you really want to go down this road of banana maxing with me? We want to maximize our bananas. We want to peel back and eat those bananas. Let's go banana maxing. Come banana maxing with me.
No girl fantasizes about, micro bananas. So get to work, boys. If you're especially overweight, weight loss can help you reduce that fat pad under there, which can make your banana look a whole lot better.
Interesting. So apparently, if you have a small banana, but you're fat and you lose weight, you're automatically going to have big banana. Interesting. So now men are literally telling other men what to do with their dicks. Lord have mercy.
I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you?
Shame. Shame. Pathetic. Yeah, Chrissy, this is goofy. This is what the manosphere preaches, Chrissy.
And also there are vacuum tools out there, devices that you can use to get temporary banana look a whole lot better. And also there are vacuum tools out there, devices that you can use to get temporary gain. So
Excuse me, Gemini. I was listening to a Look Maxer content creator, and he told me I need to make my banana bigger. And he told me that there are vacuum tools and devices that I can use to get temporary gain. Tell me more.
Vacuum tools, often called penis pumps or vacuum erection devices, VEDs, work by creating a vacuum that pulls blood into the penis to induce an erection. While they are medically used to treat erectile dysfunction, here is what you should know about using them for gains. Temporary results. Any increase in size or girth is temporary. The effects typically last about 30 minutes, only while a constriction ring, cock ring, is used to keep the blood in place. No permanent growth. There is no scientific evidence that vacuum devices lead to permanent enlargement in length or girth. Safety risks. Using these devices incorrectly or for too long can cause bruising and petechiae, tiny purple spots from burst blood vessels.
Child. So listen, Gemini, they also said, you know, this Lookmaxxer content creator, he said that if one of my friends is obese and they have a small banana, only thing they have to do is lose weight and get in shape, and it will make their banana bigger. Is that true?
It is true that losing weight can make it appear larger, though it doesn't actually grow. When someone is overweight, fat accumulates in the suprapubic area, the pad of fat above the pubic bone. This can partially bury or hide the base of the shaft, making it look shorter than it actually is. By losing weight and reducing that fat pad, more of the shaft is revealed, leading to a noticeable increase in visible length. Additionally, improved cardiovascular health from getting in shape can lead to better blood flow and firmer erections.
Child, we talking too freaky for me, Gemini. Talking way too freaky. Take a break. Lord have mercy. Now we talking about penis pumps on this bitch. Lord have mercy.
Especially overweight, weight loss can help you reduce that fat pad under there, which can make your banana look a whole lot better. And also there are vacuum tools out there, devices that you can use to get temporary gain. So
are you niggas putting y'all ding dongs inside of a vacuum for 30 minutes?
B for bananas. Banana maxing. If you're sub 5, you can benefit from this method. Tattoos, you know, getting all around tattoos on your body. This is essentially niche maxing.
Niche maxing, so you get a whole bunch of tattoos on your body
that you're going to be
because it's niche maxing.
For bananas. Banana maxing. If you're sub 5, you can benefit from this method. Tattoos, you know, getting all around tattoos on your body. This is essentially niche maxing, right? You're going to be appealing to a very small percentile, but they'll love you very much. I'd recommend.
What the fuck? You're going, so you get a whole bunch of tattoos to appeal to a certain percentile of women, and they're going to be the only ones that fuck with you, but they'll love you very much. The fuck?
Maxing, right? You're going to be appealing to a very small percentile, but they'll love you very much.
These Lookmaxxing content creators are a fucking problem. They are unhappy with their appearances. They're taking testosterone that they're buying off the internet. Okay? They're rejecting their parents' intervention. They're ordering themselves steroids and fat dissolvers and more to do stuff like suppress their appetite. And a lot of these guys are doing this starting at the age of 15. Clavicular has a system for Lookmaxxing and self-improvement called the Clavicular system. Later on, he called it Clavicular's Clan, and it's $50 per month. And he's teaching young men how to fucking look max and starve max, to not look like a sub-tier subhuman or a normie, but to look like a Chad. We don't want to look normal. You want to look like a Chad, which essentially, if all of y'all look like the same, wouldn't that be the new normal? But yeah, who the fuck am I? I don't know. Let's go.
I recommend this as a last course of action. C tier, we got young Johnny Depp here with the eyeliner.
Did you just fucking whistle at a young Johnny Depp?
C tier, we got young Johnny Depp here. Last course of action. C tier, we got young Johnny Depp here.
Wow.
Yeah, we got young Johnny Depp here. Yeah, we got young Johnny Depp. Y'all just don't know. Young Johnny Depp. Pirates of the Caribbean. That were scissors hands, nigga. Looksmaxxing, nigga. Looksmaxxing, nigga. Looksmaxxing.
Last course of action. C tier. We got young Johnny Depp here with the eyeliner. Eyeliner, again, also niche maxing here. It's great for
eyeliner, niche eyeliner, niche maxing. Excuse me, I gotta go back to Gemini now. Hey Gemini, are you aware of what the manosphere is? Simple yes or no.
Yes.
Wonderful. Now, would you say that the men in the manosphere would consider it masculine to wear eyeliner?
Generally, no. Most communities within the manosphere emphasize traditional gender roles and would likely view eyeliner as a rejection of conventional masculinity. They often associate makeup with femininity or aesthetic trends that they believe detract from a man's natural ruggedness or dominance.
Well, there's a community within the manosphere called looksmaxxing. Are you familiar with this? Yes or no?
Yes.
Based on our previous responses about men in the manosphere not liking eyeliner, well, why is the looksmaxxing community within the manosphere getting away with telling young men and young boys to wear eyeliner in order to niche max?
The looksmaxxing community focuses on aesthetic optimization through niche maxing, which prioritizes specific style archetypes over traditional masculinity. In this context, wearing eyeliner is seen as a tool to achieve a pretty boy, or EBOY, look to attract specific demographics, viewing facial aesthetics as a biological utility rather than a gender statement.
So now these niggas wearing makeup. Okay.
I'd recommend this as a last course of action. C tier. We got young Johnny Depp here with the eyeliner. Eyeliner, again, also niche maxing here. It's great for events. You can experiment with it. C tier. Now, if you want to look better, you
not experiment with makeup. Not experiment with more makeup. Okay, I mean, we're telling young men to go experiment with makeup.
You need K inside you. Potassium is going to help you look better. Deep bloating is a great temporary soft max. And speaking of deep bloating, I am dropping a deep bloating powder. I'm working on the formula, but it's going to have a lot of potassium as well as herbal complexes to further deep bloat you as a natural diuretic. It's going
deep bloat in powder and pills. Deep
to be limited and out very soon, so check out the description if you want to join the wait list. Anyways, it's going to be going in B tier. Oh, fuck, it's hot. Holy shit. Diet, your nutritional intake, what you're eating. It's very much important for your skin, bones, tissue, etc. Especially.
This is the one thing I can't disagree with him on. Your diet is extremely important. Your diet is vital. It's vital. There's no other way around it. You need to have a great fucking diet. And yes, my wife is right. This is more than just a BBL. Women are getting BBLs. These looksmaxxing motherfuckers, they taking aesthetics to a different level. And this is why I'm going to be covering this. And watch, you're going to see other people start covering it soon. The only people I told about it was Taz and Nyla. But people be watching me and they be fucking stalking me. They gonna see this shit. They gonna cover it. Watch. You heard it here first. Just like when I said Izzy Daniels and 2K Daniels and all the rest of that stuff, then I see House of Hypocrites talking about 2K Daniels. I see Freeze talking about some 2K Daniels. I was the first person to say that shit. You know what? Y'all got it. I don't really care about that.
If you're developing, so if you want to age in a healthy manner, very much important. A tier. Accutane, a miracle for acne cells. Look into this if nothing's.
Accutane?
Accutane, a miracle for acne cells.
So for acne, tell me about Accutane, and is it healthy for minors, for young men?
Accutane, the brand name for isotretinoin Semen, is a powerful prescription medication used to treat severe scarring acne that hasn't responded to other treatments. It works by permanently shrinking oil glands and reducing bacteria in the skin.
Are young men taking this so they can look better?
While the primary goal is to clear severe acne, looking better is a major motivator. Severe skin issues often cause significant distress, and isotretinoin is used to...
Then I can't be mad at that. If you want to use something that's like getting rid of like eczema or something, I can't be mad at this one. Let's keep going.
Look into this if nothing's working for you. Great last resort. I love it. Everyone loves it. It's a no-brainer. S tier. Money, money, money. Immediately S tier, right? You can buy your way into slaying and even having better status.
Ciao.
Ooh, cash make the coochie go woo woo.
So now, when men say, "Oh yeah, you can buy your way into slaying," let's figure out what slaying means. What does slaying means? It couldn't be the same thing when women say they're slaying. Let's see. Hey Gemini, I was watching Clavicular, and he said that money is a S tier looks max way to getting into slaying. Can you tell me what slaying means in the look maxing community?
In the looksmaxxing community, slaying refers to being highly successful at attracting others or having a high level of sexual market value due to your physical appearance. Essentially, it means you have optimized your looks to the point where you are consistently winning in social and romantic interactions.
Isn't that a term that women use though?
Originally a staple of black drag culture and popular among women, slaying was adopted by the looksmaxxing community to describe a man's peak romantic success. In this niche context, it specifically refers to a high body count or the ease of attracting partners due to physical dominance.
When you say the look maxing community adopted slaying from the black women, isn't that basically like they stole it and gentrified it?
Language evolution often involves cultural appropriation, where subcultures like the looksmaxxing or incel spheres repurpose terms from marginalized groups. When a word moves from black queer culture to mainstream or niche internet forums, it frequently loses its original context and spirit, which many critics define as linguistic gentrification.
Linguistic gentrification. I like that. If a woman was doing all of this, males would say something is wrong with her psychologically. She's insecure. She doesn't love herself. You don't want to have to deal with this as a man or deal with that as a man. She wouldn't have time for them at all. That's just a fact. If fucking Cynthia or any other woman was online saying, "Oh yeah, y'all have to change every fucking thing about yourself. Beat yourself with a fucking hammer. Don't breathe through your fucking mouth ever. No fapping. Okay, Accutane, like all of this shit just to get a bitch." Child.
Beautiful. Blue pillars overrate this. We underrate this. The charisma pill. Take
What?
it. Blue pillars overrate this.
Blue pillars?
We underrate this. The charisma pill. Take it. All right. You're not going to become Jim Carrey in one day.
Who?
It's something that's already within you now. Beautiful. Blue pillars overrate this. We underrate this. The charisma pill. Take it. All right. You're not going to become Jim Carrey in one day. It's something that's already within you naturally. All you have to do is cultivate it, and it can help you very much so. So,
is Jim Carrey considered charismatic? I'm sorry. One of the ladies, it said we got 70 people. I think most of y'all on Twitter. Yeah. But the ones of y'all that are watching on YouTube, let me know. Is Jim Carrey considered charismatic? Because I just didn't know. I wasn't aware that women, when they thought of charisma, they thought of Jim Carrey. Let me know. I might be wrong. That nigga's a legend. So let me know if I am wrong, but I don't think so. Yeah, my wife says there is no such thing as the charisma pill, especially once you follow up the sentence with something naturally within you. Like if it's already naturally within you, why do you have to take a fucking pill for it anyway? The males will be covering this for a whole year, talking about women's bodies and insecurities. I agree. Let's see. Apparently, take the fucking charisma pill and you wake up like Jim Carrey over a few months. Ciao.
It's something that's already within you naturally. All you have to do is cultivate it, and it can help you very much so. So A tier. Jim Carrey. By applying a good fragrance, you can enhance your sex appeal through olfactory memory, right? You're providing a scent cue for people. It's going to trigger a positive notion in someone's brain the minute.
Man, y'all don't gotta buy fragrances just to get pussy, bro. That's nah. Maybe these lame ass niggas do, but you buy a fragrance if you just want to go outside and smell good. Like that should be all about you and how you want to present yourself. Don't buy no fragrance so you can get no coochie. Please. You niggas look like hams. Jesus Christ. Making me break my simp guy motherfucking character, cuz.
They're around you. I guess we can go in B tier. Getting a perm. Now, I'd be completely against this considering I have straight hair and it cooks your hair. But for the younger people, especially now, I'd be completely brain the minute they're around you. I guess we can go in B tier. Getting a perm.
Getting a perm. These niggas really moving like the bitches, bro. Oh my God, bro. These niggas really moving like women, bro. Next thing I'm supposed to get my fucking nose and my fucking nails painted. And get a wax and get a bikini wax too. All right, let's go over getting the perm.
Motion in someone's brain the minute they're around you. I guess we can go in B tier. Getting a perm. Now, I'd be completely against this considering I have straight hair and it cooks your hair. But for the younger people especially, there is this fashion trend going around of having curly.
They want to look like this guy. Do they want to look like this guy? They want to get the perm to make their shit look like this guy. Fucking God, bro. I don't even know which one to use, bro. I don't even know which one to use.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
Yeah, bro. Ah, damn, bro. This shit is embarrassing, bro. Let's go.
Fluffy hair like Dylan Latham's. So you could rock it, but it gets questionable as you get older. C tier. Tanning. It darkens your skin. It gives you a healthier appeal. It makes you alive, right?
What? No, this one's interesting.
Tanning. It darkens your skin. It gives you a healthier appeal. It makes you alive.
Tanning. This is how white people feel about tanning. It darkens your skin, makes you feel alive, makes you have a more healthier appeal.
Right. It gives you contrast between the sclera of your eye, that white part of your eye, and your teeth. It also gives you better definition, especially in your body. Therefore, this is going in B tier as it gets you closer to the BBC Halo theory, which we'll cover in another video. Therefore, your eye, that healthier appeal, it makes you alive. Tanning. It darkens your skin.
So white people don't want to look white? Darkening your skin makes you more attractive? Gemini. Fuck. Gemini. Hello.
Hey there. How can I help you today?
I was watching Clavicular in the looksmaxxing community, and some white males were saying that tanning makes them look better, makes them feel more alive, makes them look healthier. And as a black man, I was confused because I thought a white man would want to look like a white man. So can you tell me why all of a sudden now white men are wanting to darken their skin like black men?
Actually, the trend of tanning in Western culture usually isn't about trying to look like a different race, but rather about signaling health and wealth. Historically, pale skin was a status symbol because it showed you didn't have to work outside in the fields, but that flipped in the 20th century. Nowadays, a tan often suggests someone has the leisure time and money to vacation or spend time outdoors. From a purely aesthetic standpoint, many people feel a glow masks skin imperfections, defines muscle tone, and provides a more vibrant appearance compared to being washed out by office lighting. It's less about a specific desire to look black and more about chasing a specific socioeconomic aesthetic of fitness and vitality.
Okay, so let's say if I was to believe that, right, Gemini, couldn't they obtain that social economic aesthetic by just being white?
Historically, the aesthetic of being very pale shifted when factory work moved indoors. Once the masses were stuck in offices, looking pasty became the new sign of being a worker. Now a tan is the visual shorthand for freedom and vitality. While being white carries its own social standing, many feel that without a tan, they look sickly or tired under modern artificial lighting. It's essentially a way to signal they have the resources to escape the grind, even if just for a weekend.
Can you tell me more about a white person looking sickly or tired? Because to me that seems kind of messed up, because you know, being black is beautiful, but being black in America for the most part has been shitted on. So but now we're saying that if I'm white, I can darken my skin like a black person and I look better.
It is a deep and frustrating irony. For a long time, Western beauty standards devalued dark skin on black people while simultaneously rebranding tanned skin on white people as a luxury. When white people talk about looking sickly or pasty, they are usually comparing themselves to an internalized image of a sun-kissed traveler. They see paleness as a sign of being stuck indoors or overworked. However, this aesthetic choice is shielded by racial privilege. A white person can darken their skin to look healthy, and then wash it off or step back into the advantages of being white. They aren't adopting the lived experience or the systemic baggage that comes with being black. They are essentially picking and choosing a glow without the struggle. It highlights a massive double standard where the same physical trait is viewed as a trend for one group and a basis for discrimination for another.
Now we understand each other. Thank you, Gemini. Have a good day.
You're welcome. I'm glad we could have that conversation. Have a great day yourself.
I love Gemini. So when we go back to this looksmaxxing situation, we see that these individuals are hypocritical, because I know that these are the same ones that vote for Trump, that was mad when Charlie Kirk died. These are the same ones that don't like black women, that don't like black men, don't root for us, don't like our community. But for some reason, they want to look darker, and darker represents more success. It represents not being in the fields, not being a worker, darker skin. But when a black person has darker skin, that does not represent that child. Okay.
Gives you a healthier appeal. It makes you alive, right? It gives you contrast between the sclera of your eye, that white part of your eye, and your teeth. It also gives you better definition, especially in your body. Therefore, this is going in B tier as it gets you closer to the B.
Oh, that's what I thought was happening. I'm going to go full screen. What's that, Michi? Oh, yeah, come over here and bring it to me. Can you explain what this is?
I'm trying to help you maximize your looks.
You trying to help me looks max?
Yeah.
Okay, so what is this, and how is this gonna help me looks max?
I just got carrots, corned beef.
Corned beef, carrots.
I pressure cooked that, so let me know how to go, because it's supposed to be like roast. It's actually really
Clavicular say I'm not supposed to eat.
And then you got some other potatoes.
I'm about to starve Max. So
And then you got some other potatoes. Let me know if you want like a piece of bread.
That's all I need right here.
Well, don't. The carrots are really good though.
Starve Max.
But I'm going back downstairs. I gotta clean it.
All right, big booty, submissive wife.
Oh, Darrel.
Oh man. Oh man. Some of you niggas will never understand that, because y'all online looksmaxxing. You're online looksmaxxing. Instead of actually going out and just doing right by a woman and loving her, you're online fucking looksmaxxing. Child. Let's continue.
BBC halo theory, which we'll cover in another video. Growing out a beard can halo you, especially if you're reptilian like Mark Zuckerberg over here.
What?
Beard can halo you.
I'm not against growing out a beard. I have nothing to say about this one. Okay?
Especially if you're reptilian like Mark Zuckerberg over here. This is going in B tier. Getting a thicker neck, you can train your neck, it's a muscle. There's certain ways of going in B tier. Getting a thicker neck, you can.
I've seen this situation where niggas training their necks. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. Do women like men with thick ass necks? Even if that's a yes, ladies, do you want your man training his neck so it can be thicker? You want him to have a girthy neck? Just let me know. I'm trying to figure out what the ladies like. Simp guys, Simp Nation. Girthy necks. Okay. Looksmaxxing, nigga. Let's go.
Train your neck, it's a muscle. There's certain ways of going about it, but you know, it's a dimorphic trait. It's going to give you a look of higher fighting success. Therefore, A tier. Bone smashing, alleged stimulation via blood. Therefore, A tier. Bone smashing.
Bone smashing. The fact that bone smashing is even on the fucking list is crazy. The fact that, you know, it's not that it's just physical danger when it comes to bone smashing, that there's also psychological warfare that comes from these communities run by these young men daily. Clavicular system of rating looksmaxxing, which he promotes in interviews on social media, is the PSL scale, which sort men into 3 different tiers: subhuman, normies, and chads. So you have subhumans, and that's just the word they use to describe other human beings, young men, boys, based on facial measurements and bone structure. This trend basically became popular amongst manosphere masculinity young men, and it focuses specifically, as you guys know now, on maximizing physical attractiveness, which with rating systems, et cetera, for a certain vision of masculinity, right? So if you want to look a certain way, they even go into shoulder fucking pads, right? That you should walk around with shoulder pads on so you can look bigger. You know what? Let's keep going. I'm gonna show you guys this shit.
Alleged stimulation via blunt trauma for facial growth. Bone smashing, alleged stimulation via blunt trauma.
Why the fuck would you want to look better? And in order to look better, you got to put yourself through blunt trauma. Oh, it's gonna get good right here.
It's a dimorphic trait. It's going to give you a look of higher fighting success. Therefore, A tier. Bone smashing, alleged stimulation via blunt trauma for facial growth. You know my thoughts on this already, you guys. The only gains you're going to be seeing is temporary inflammation. Therefore, D tier. Hair does not come with a slayer, but no slayer comes without hair.
What?
Hair does not come with a slayer, but no slayer comes without hair.
And then they got motherfucking catchphrases that rhyme now, just to promote this shit. And plenty of bald men get bitches. It's just not y'all niggas. Y'all niggas lame. Y'all corny. The internet has ruined men. This shit crazy, bro.
Finasteride whatever does not come with a slayer, but no slayer comes without hair. Finasteride whatever means of protecting you from hair loss is going to be S tier. Speaking of hair transplants, automatically S tier.
What?
S tier. Speaking of hair transplants, automatically S tier.
Y'all niggas getting hair transplants? Can black men afford to get hair transplants? You niggas are getting hair transplants in order to do what? So you can look like Brad fucking Pitt and Shannon Tatum? Child.
This one's immediately going in S tier, leaning out your physique, getting a lower body fat percentage as it can reflect on the face. It's very important not to do this if you're still growing though, right? After you lean max, if your results aren't sufficient, then the tougher decisions can come. Elevator shoes, best investment ever, especially if you're short, A tier.
What?
A palatable expander, investment ever, then the tougher decisions can come. Elevator shoes.
Elevator shoes.
Best investment ever, especially.
Best investment ever. Elevator shoes. Okay, break it down.
Especially if you're short, A tier. Elevator shoes. Best investment ever, especially if you're short, A tier.
Man, to go get me some elevator shoes. I can be a tall nigga. So now men are wearing heels. Now men are wearing heels called elevator shoes so that they can go from being short to tall and basically lie to women about their height while they're out, while wearing heels. Wow.
Upper shoes. Best investment ever, especially if you're short, A tier. A palatal expander. Only if your mid-palatal suture hasn't been fused, then you can consider this. Otherwise, it's not going to change too much in your face, and it's already too late. This is going in A tier. Oh, we're running out of space. That's not good. Castor oil. You can experiment with this for thicker hair growth. C tier.
What the fuck?
That's not good. Castor oil. You can experiment with this for thicker hair growth.
Castor oil is
C tier. Eyelashes, improving them with mascara.
What?
C tier. Eyelashes, improving them with mascara, castor oil, Latisse, whatever it may be. C.
Nigga, what? These niggas are saying they want men to wear mascara, eyeshadow, lashes, Latisse. Bro, you might as well go be a bad bitch. That's what it sounds like to me. Bro, you would do so well inside the pen, it make no sense. You want to be chosen? If that's how you talking, you might as well go inside. You want masculine men that are attracting women to go put on mascara. So imagine me, because I'm married. I can't imagine telling my wife, hey, wife, what you about to do, daddy? I don't know, baby. But I need to borrow your mascara. You need to borrow your mascara because I'm trying to look max. What do you mean, daddy? Well, I was listening to Clavicular, bitch ass. And a nigga told me I need to get my eyeshadow and get my motherfucking lashes done. Real masculinity shit. Bitch, don't be asking me no questions no more either. Real masculinity shit. You can imagine me pulling up to where hoes get their motherfucking eyeliners done. What you here for, sir? You paying for your wife? Nah, bitch. I'm here to get my lashes done. Like a real masculine manosphere look-maxxing man. And I want to use Latisse specifically. That way, as you can see, I can get that growth, bitch. Okay? Pay for my wife, bitch. I'm trying to get that growth on my motherfucking eyebrows. Pay for my wife. You can pay for my shit. I'm a player. The fuck? Look max, nigga. Look max.
C tier. Chewing gum, any gum really, it's going to hypertrophy your masseter muscles, which will improve your jaw width just a tad bit. It's also a great appetite suppressor. Just don't get TMJ. B tier. Shoe lifts. Unlike elevator shoes, these are mildly uncomfortable because it's not a shoe that's built in with the lift. Rather, you're putting this into casual shoes, so it can be uncomfortable. And the height of the lift, rather, you're putting this into casual.
apparently got something called shoe lift. So it take a 5'7" man, make him 5'9". You know what I'm saying? By lifting his heel up. You want to be taller? No, these hoes, women only have sex with tall men. Only tall men get vagina. Especially in Japan. Only tall men get vagina. Apparently. I can't make this shit up. I got 10 more minutes of this shit. Now I gotta do a part 2. This shit is out of control. Out of control. Let's go.
Shoes, so it can be uncomfortable, and the height that's gained from it is not substantial. The insole is rather squishy, so the added height is actually not as much as it claims to be. Therefore, B tier. Hairstyling. It's important to style your hair right. Not only is it going to look overall better, but it can also hide recessions in your temples, and if you have a big nose, you can use it to cover it. We've talked about this.
Yeah, I'm gonna cover the rest of this tier video later. I'm gonna spend the last 9 minutes of this stream going back to clavicular. Let's talk to clavicular.
Gene, hey, I didn't want to wait, and so I found myself a girl.
So your mom, she competed as a bodybuilder, and your dad lifts, works out.
Parents were bodybuilders. Does anyone think that growing up in a household where the parents are maybe obsessed with their looks, their appearance, the dieting, the perhaps taking steroids, performance-enhancing drugs, that it might have been noticed by a younger individual and that they might have looked up to those parents and thought, you know what, looks really do matter. I mean, look at how much my mom and my dad are obsessed with it. And so I want to use steroids. And where do you think he got steroids at 14? Is it possible, maybe, that he got it from their parents?
Yeah. If you grew up in a household where they're telling you the only thing that mattered was fucking only thing that mattered was motherfucking your looks, then yeah, you're gonna be in trouble. You're gonna be in a situation where you might believe the only thing that matters is your looks, and that doesn't serve you. That's not good for anybody. Any woman would tell you looks is just the minimum. Yeah, they want a good looking man, but they want a man that's gonna treat them well. They want a man that's confident. They want a man that speaks well. They want a man that loves his parents, love his mom, love his dad, love his kids, etc., etc. They want a man that's whole, not a man that just focuses on his looks that will beat his fucking jaw in just so he can look a certain type of way. That doesn't signal to women that there's a healthy man in the house. That's not what that signals. That's not what that signals at all. And listen, man, we need cash apps. We need support. That's why we're only doing 2-hour shows, because I try to tell y'all, I don't be getting no money on YouTube. I am broke. Broke, baby. Let's keep going. That's why I got a Look Max.
Stuck in the room, found it, and started using it in secret. Do you think it's possible?
How did your parents react?
My parents would, go through my room and find steroids, often confiscate them. So that'd be a bit of a burden.
A bit of a burden. My parents, they're losers. They confiscated my testosterone. I'm 14. I know what I'm doing. I'm a full-grown adult. I'm smarter than them. Maybe not as smart as Mike Israetel with his 160 IQ, but I'm smarter than my parents. And how dare they take my drugs away from me? I mean,
imagine a kid saying that in his interview. My parents fucking made it harder for me, took all my fucking testosterone drugs and shit, flushed it and shit. Fucking bitches. Typical fucking YT kids. Typical YT kids.
If your kid continues to get steroids at 14 and you're a parent, you need to do whatever you need to do to make it stop happening. I don't care if it means pulling them out of school, having a camera installed in every room of the house and saying, look, there ain't no steroids coming into this house. And by the way, we're getting blood work done, perhaps at Algo RX. You can click the link in the description, get the blood work, and we are going to see whether it's from Algo RX or any other provider. I don't care, but we are testing you to make sure there's no way you're going to be 14 years old living in my house and on steroids.
So it was
period. Clavicular.
You're going to be 14 years old living in my house and on steroids.
So it was hard at first, but eventually they started to realize that there was nothing that they could do about it. I was always going to do whatever it takes.
I am not a parent. Admittedly, I am not sure exactly what I would do, but I'm sure they could have done something. Did they try? How hard did they try? I mean, if you're a parent watching this and you have...
I would have put my kids into therapy immediately. I'd have put my kids into therapy immediately. I'm gonna do a part 2 to this clavicular situation. Right? This is ridiculous because according to a 2024 BBC report, looksmaxxing has been criticized for contributing to body dysmorphia. These looksmaxxing communities can even lead to, playing jump rope with Jesus ideations, right? And through it turning into a competition between peers simply by comparing themselves to other men online seeking male validation and body dysmorphia, playing jump rope with Jesus ideations in teenage boys because of a trend that started on incel message boards, and now it's sprung into, in my opinion, into a situation that is going to be hard for us to put out. Right? That's just a fact. And here's what you need to understand, because I'm about to leave in about 4 minutes, guys. Looksmaxxing did not appear out of thin air. This is a direct product or a byproduct of the manosphere decade-long campaign to convince men that their entire value as a human being is determined by their physical dominance over women and over their desirability to women. The red pill told men, basically, women only want high value men or alpha males, whatever you want to call them. Andrew Tate, he would tell men that masculinity is all about performance. It's all about competition, because he was a boxer. The incel community told men that if you're not a Chad, if you don't look like a Chad, you're nothing. You won't ever get a bitch. And now you have the looksmaxxing community, and their logic is just logical. Their logical conclusion to all of this is hitting yourself upside a fucking, upside your face with a fucking hammer. This is going to biologically make you look better and get you more women, according to them. And it's crazy because looksmaxxing, it seems innocent at first glance when you look at it. Say, oh, we just want to look better, bro. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Women do it. They want to look better. But it's not just that. It's misogynistic, right? It tells incels that they're not worthy of love unless they look like a certain type of person. It creates a subculture of men who blame women for their lack of sexual and romantic experiences with women. And Clavicular himself is not really the best political person to look at. He's done streams with Nick Fuentes. He's done streams with Sneeko and Andrew Tate and Christian Tate and Myron Gaines and Justin Waller, singing along to Kanye's anti-Semitic 2025 song. And that video is still circulating online. This is all not a coincidence. The looksmaxxing pipeline or community and the far right manosphere pipeline, like Anton, they share the same entry point, the same ideologies, that telling young men they're not enough, offering them a community online, whether it's on fucking Twitch or Patreon, right? Fucking selling them an ideology, which is why I kind of wanted Taz and Nyla to cover that shit and maybe connect the dots between looksmaxxing, the manosphere, and niggas like Anton. And eventually they just create a product out of it. And they claim that they are the ones that can fix it. If you do the fuck I tell you, be a bag chaser. You know what I'm saying? You go out the hoes, you get a fleet of hoes. You be a looksmaxxer, you get a fleet of hoes. To me, it's the same thing. At least that's how I look at it. And the real damage that's happening is to the public. Young men are watching these videos. This is going to become a public health issue at some point. At some point, we need to have a call to action to destroy the manosphere once and for all. Real shit. But that has been today's show. My intro into fucking looksmaxxing. And I don't know what else to say, man. I don't know what else to say, bro. We covered looksmaxxing, we covered clavicular, we covered the PSL scale, right? We covered the manosphere blueprint that created this epidemic. We covered the real medical damage that nobody is talking about. That doctor said that there's no guarantee that your fucking bones will even grow back the way that you are hoping that they will, and you will look better afterwards. And this is not just about looks, it's about power. They want to dominate over women. They want to dominate over lesser men. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. I appreciate everybody that's watching, even if you are cloud watching, because they say we get 70 people on all channels. 70 on all channels. I appreciate you guys. Peace. Simp God.